to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shine of the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, it's still my breath.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Mahomes now to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 37. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
The Chiefs at 4-5, a game under 500. Well, they were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Sanders is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Well, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So this home crowd not too enamored with what they saw right there. They wanted their guys to go for it on 4th and goal. They settled for the field goal try, Charles. Ultimately, they get nothing.
Yeah, it turns out that they were correct. I thought the decision to take the 3 was the right one. But because of the miss, it's real easy to second guess now.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
From the 22, Watson. That's complete to John Ross. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Watson's throw there into the hands of Ross.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Watson.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Nick Chubb stops short. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We're scoreless after 1. out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To the air yet again, Watson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
From the red zone now, Watson.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning to points for the other side.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Corey
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play that time for Cleveland. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good...
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And again, it's Mahomes. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Chubb running right. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns have moved out in front.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Michael Thomas as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here comes Tony on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll
keep the drive alive.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to...
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by Julian Love. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Should their woes on offense continue, that's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Jakeem Grant. And he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen...
And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but We know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are right back in this football game. The Browns drive about to get started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, it's Watson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting the field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's Kelsey on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
And no hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
15.
15. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Mahomes. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. So this one in the win column for Kansas City.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
This is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Chiefs, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible.